And welcome back to the YouTube channel. I hope we're well. I hope we're having a fantastic day. So today we're going to be talking through Anna's journey. As you can see here, Anna's story from 5k months to 11.7, aka double ting. Essentially, guys, when you are looking to double your business, you are going to need to make some hires and you need to expand your vision. And the testimony was on the page here, but as you guys know with this series, I want to be making sure that you get all the good stuff. You understand how we did it, what we tried, what went down, and get the full picture. So welcome back to our most successful clients, episode number 3. Today we've got Anna. So let's get into it. So first things first, this is me and Anna. Little bit of a trend here so far, guys. Meet your damn clients. As it stands right now, I believe I've pretty much met all of my clients. I say pretty much all of them. We do coach a lot of people. Which is probably why I've got bags under my eyes. Nah, I'm all right. But yeah, this was actually in Dubai, funnily enough. So myself and Anna met back in, great spelling, George. Myself and Anna met back in January of 2021. So we've known each other for quite a while by this point, where I physique coach her to begin with. Can't you see those delts? Anyway, Anna had some rapid growth in her business. She went from a complete newbie to 5k months within a year, which was absolutely incredible. So when I say complete newbie, like she literally was not coaching. So when I started coaching her, she was entering the industry. Now she was working with a mentorship at that point, so I'm not going to disregard that. Obviously, they've done a great job to get to 5k. What we found is throughout the physique coaching, and this is what kind of developed me into Coach's Corner, is we really dove as deep as we could into her client delivery. You know, we looked at the way that she was delivering her check-in. She looked at the way that she was setting up her week. We looked at the way that she was kind of managing, clients dropping off or people rejecting her or content not landing or, all of the things that no one really talks about that much as a business owner online, but we all know deep down that we suffer with, whether it be imposter syndrome, whether it be getting in your head, whether it be lacking confidence in a particular area. Like we really, I wanted to make sure that, Anna was entering the industry feeling the most resilient, confident, credible coach that she could possibly be. Okay, so these incredible results had come with a cost though. Systems were a little bit messy, schedule was a little bit messy, and overall she just felt overwhelmed. And I'm saying this, and I hope she doesn't mind me saying this, because realistically, if you wanna make a lot of money, go fast, but expect to face a lot of problems with that. Any business that scales rapidly is also going to be a broken business. Now, I'm saying that to you guys, I don't want to scare you. This typically is found when someone is either a part of a mentorship that can't support them, or if someone goes by themselves and just everything's reactive. And the reason that in Coach's Corner we do things one-to-one is because I recognize this and basically had to have a sit down with Anna and said, you've built a 5k business, this is incredible, but you can do better. And the way you can do better is we need to move backwards to go forwards. We need to almost tear up her schedule, tear up her routine, tear up the way that she delivered her service and refine it, okay? Now, when we later pivoted to business coaching, we needed to dive into her operations, her systems, her team management, and her weekly flow more than anything. Because realistically, there will be some coaches watching this right now that have kind of sat around about the 5k mark. And you may feel like you're the busiest person in the world. There'll be other coaches sat on this right now who are beyond 5k mark and you're sat twiddling your fingers all day because you're bored. Those that sat twiddling their fingers all day because they're bored have mastered operations, systems and team management. Okay? Because realistically, something that we needed to help Anna to do was to earn more money while saving 5 hours a week. People don't think that's possible. It's more than possible. You just have never been taught how to do it properly. So let's move on and explain how we did that. So on our very first call, this is exactly what we mapped out for Anna. So Anna Thompson. Build out new offer, niche and avatar, create new content plan around this. Anna at this point did not have a clear niche or a clear avatar. If I jumped onto her page at the point, she was just shouting into the abyss and she raw dogged her way to 5k, which is pretty impressive because she was just coaching anybody. We also then need to look into how we can address the elephant in the room, then look at paid ads. Funnily enough, we said that we were going to run in paid ads. We didn't end up doing it because it wasn't needed. And again, if you watched the Tommy video, you would have heard my kind of viewpoint on paid advertisement. The thing is, right, it would be like I said, I'm going to be raw on these, so I'm just going to tell you guys everything. I could make more money if I was like, paid ads are terrible, never do paid ads, because it's a polarizing message. They can work great. But most people fuck them up. And most people do them too soon. And most people have crap foundations, run paid ads, and then regret it 1 to 2 years later. Don't hate me for that, but I'd just like to tell you guys the truth. So we thought that we might need paid ads, and she just didn't need them. So she saved a lot of money, which meant that she was more profitable, which means that she keeps more in her pocket, which means that actually she's running a better business, as opposed to a business that's doing 2, 3, 4, 5k months and then is paying £1,000 a month for paid advertisement and then getting every Tom, Dick, and Harry turn up to a call, either join and then hate the service and then leave, or not join at all. Anyway, we then needed to upgrade her CRM because it was broken. So for those of you that don't know what CRM is, a CRM is a client relationship management tool. These are fantastic. We recommend that all of our clients have a CRM, especially those clients who are kind of building to a slightly larger scale, because it's just going to help you to effectively manage your team. We then needed to upskill Lottie on sales. Lottie was Anna's second coach. So for context, this here, when we said upskill Lottie on sales, we knew Lottie was going to be coming into a business, and the way that Anna delivers her program, because it was very deep and detailed, we needed to ensure that we could free up a little bit more of a time. So we basically had a full-scale curriculum that we could send across and guide through, full of guides and skeleton plans and resources and scripts and trainings and even live calls. Literally looking at that call and saying like, right, change this, tweak this, adjust that. Here's what I would have said. We then did fulfillment check with teams, so potential to position as 6 months up front. We look to upskill Lottie on the coaching and delivery side of things. Anyone who hires a second coach, whether they've got no experience or 10 years experience, there's always ways that you can kind of refine the methods. We then looked at ways in which we could increase LTV. So a good way of increasing LTV is kind of looking into the influencer route. So for those of you that don't really understand how influencers work, essentially the way that an influencer would work is that if you could find somebody within your target demographic that has your audience sat in front of them, engage it. So give them a follow, engage in some of their posts, comment on some of their posts, look at some of their stories, nurture that relationship for a period of time, then send a message. If every single week you had 10 people in mind that you did that to, so you had 10 accounts, all 10 accounts have between 10,000 and 100,000 followers. You know what? We actually find, funnily enough, that some of the smaller accounts perform better because the following is usually often a lot more engaged. So actually reaching out to someone who has like 10 or 15 or 20 or 30k followers can genuinely sometimes be better than someone who has like 100 or 200,000. So a little nugget of information there. But anyway, so what you do is you would kind of nurture that relationship with them over a few days. And on say like day 3, after a few comments and a few likes and a few things on stories, just send the message and just be like, hey legend, been loving your content. I think it's really congruent with our brand and I'd love to give you an opportunity. Essentially what we're doing right now is we have, an influencer scheme whereby I can coach you for, you can put down any price. I can coach you for £50 a month so that you've got at least a little bit of skin in the game. And in return, what I'm going to do is I'm going to ensure you get the best result possible. And all I'm going to ask is at the end, you're happy just tag me in your story or, collab with me on a post. And realistically, throughout our journey together, every single month, if you help me to gain a client, you're not actually going to pay for the coaching. So they've got skin in the game with the £50 a month, which everyone can afford £50 a month. Everyone can afford £50 a month. So they've got skin in the game. They're held accountable to that, or it could be 100 or have which way you want to set it up, depending on what your pricing structure is looking like. Then every time they gain you a client, or you could even set it up as 2 clients, depending on how ballsy you're feeling. But every time you gain me either 1 client or 2 client, you get your month of coaching for free. That works phenomenally well. That actually really, really, really helped Anna to grow her following, to grow her page. You know what? Let me give me 2 seconds, guys. Here we go. So this really, really, really helped Anna to grow her page. So as you can see, she's got 8,088. What a satisfying number. And then this is Lottie here, her second coach. And as you can see here, our experts help 9 to 5 women, 35 plus, break the plateau and drop 1 to 4 stone. With our tried and tested, proven method, ready to start, click perform. And essentially, as we went kind of through our coaching development together, Anna then became a qualified menopause coach. Which for those of you who are thinking about doing a course and becoming qualified, absolutely do it. Because realistically, if you want to position yourself as an expert, I'm letting you guys into all my secrets now. Well, this is why you're here. I'm sharing my secrets. Where's Myro? Okay, so this was a little squiggle I was doing with a one-to-one client recently. So if you want to, this is a content framework I'm going to be teaching at some point, which will literally absolutely catapult your content. So, most coaches are generalists, okay? Now, what generalist means is someone logs onto your Instagram and your bio says something like, I help you drop body fat, and then your posts are, here's how to eat more protein, here's how to drink more water, here's how to get more steps in. And then that person can then scroll to the other 57,227 coaches who do the exact same thing as you do. Okay. Now, the way to position yourself as an expert is you have slightly more niche speciality. You know, you have a lot more niche information. You have a lot more niche value that you can provide to the world. That positions you as an expert. What also positions you as an expert is social proof. Showing off your client, sharing their wins, sharing their transformations, sharing their testimonials. What then positions you as an authority is that you've essentially risen up from that position there, and you can quite clearly articulate time and time and time again, day after day after day, week after week after week, on your stories, in your posts, some really high value information that people are liking, saving, sharing, commenting on, and you can back it up with social proof constantly. That's what's going to start to position you as an authority. And then when you become a celebrity, celebrities get a lot of slack, but a celebrity is someone who can quite literally post a piece of content and they're just going to get like hundreds and hundreds of likes, but it's also congruent to their business. I've coached celebrities that have 250,000 followers and they've got 9 clients because all of their posts, sorry girls, are just their ass. No one cares about your ass, they care about their ass. So when someone's landing on your page, this is another nugget of information that's going to potentially ruffle some feathers, but again, I'm here to provide you guys value. A lot of people seem to get stuck in their heads and think like, oh, you know, I'm in great shape, I've got abs, I'm in the gym, I'm working hard, why aren't people buying from me? Now, that does position you as an authority, but it's not going to make someone buy from you, because as soon as you jump on a call with someone or you're in DMs with someone or they're looking at their page, whether you like this or not, they don't actually care that much about you than you think. They care about themselves. And that's not selfish. That's the human subconscious. Someone will land on your page. If you're female and you fit this bracket, there may be a part of you right now that goes, oh, okay, that's cool, that's interesting. Because you're thinking about yourself. You're not thinking about Anna. I mean, maybe you are a little bit, but the point is you're thinking to yourself, could this woman help me with my fat loss? And then the way to know that is, right, let's look at her results. And Anna's got bags and bags and bags and bags and bags and bags of results. Okay? That is how you position yourself as an authority. Anyway, let's go back to this because I massively digressed there. And we're back in the room. For those of you wondering, by the way, that was a Chardonnay and that was a spiced mojito, I want to say. My memory is crazy. Anyway, so we did that. Then what we did is Anna had never run any upfront payments before. So caveat on this, because a lot of people get confused with this. If you're going to do upfront payments, don't make all of your payments upfront payments. That's my personal preference. If you're going to do upfront payments, what I wouldn't do is only push that. Because then what will happen is your mentorship will share you and go, our client has hit a 30K month. Yeah, the following month they hit 2. Because you only did upfronts. So what we said to Anna was, in order for her to have a cash injection into a business, per month, she's going to offer a handful of upfronts. So let's say, for example, we're coming into December and, she has one call that closes 1.5K up front and then a second call that closes 1.5K up front. She would then feed that back to me and I would say, okay, that's brilliant. We've got a 3K cash injection. Now let's build some stability. Next few calls, you're not going to offer any upfronts. You're only going to be offering the monthly recurring revenue. No one thinks of it. Then we had the pricing structure. So again, we broke that down. So it was 2.2K for the year, which was 183 per month. We had 1.5K for 6 months, which is 250 per month, or the 275 per month. So minimum 3 months commitment. So realistically, there's like a tiered program. So that what we actually started to see happening around about kind of like the end of our kind of coaching setup, because Anna has now, moved on and doing her thing, and I'm so fucking proud of her for doing that. If she had a particularly bad month, she could jump on a call and earn 2.2K in one call because we taught her how to sell. Okay. This allowed us to charge her worth, upgrade her systems, leverage team more, and grow her audience from leveraging ads and her influencers simultaneously. Okay. Now, see down here it says leveraging ads. The ads that we actually use, see the thing is, right, there's many different ways you can look at ads. You've got paid ads, you've got ads, whatever it may be. What we did was we got her influencers to advertise her on their pages, on their stories, on collaboration posts, in their own posts they've written about her, and that was the thing that really grew things off. Cool, so the results. Anna's business grew from 5k per month to 11.7k per month. So again, for those of you that are interested in maths, let's go to the math corner. For those of you who are interested in the maths. So Anna was earning per year 60k a year. Nice. So she was earning 60k a year. She's now earning. So she's gone from 60k per year to 140k per year. Nice. Who doesn't want to earn 140k per year? And the coolest thing about this is I know for Anna right now, with the period of her life that she's in and with the transition that she's going through and with the stuff that she's working on behind the scenes, we've already had discussions about, obviously right now she's working on a few things behind the scenes. I know as and when the time comes where we decide to go like, right, let's take it up a gear, we've absolutely got the capacity to do that. And that's a scalable business, okay? She onboarded 4 influencers who helped her grow a page. And I was going to run over how we found these. So I ran over how we found these earlier. She upskilled in female health, in particular menopausal health, helped her niche down and reposition her offer. Again, we put this in the content in her stories, helped her to go from a generalist to an expert to an authority. She also gained a newfound confidence in herself and in her business. And that, for me, I think it's very easy to focus on how much money is somebody earning, how big is the business, how many clients they're coaching. But like, if you can walk around on a day-to-day basis and begin to like dress in a particular way and wear perfumes you wouldn't particularly wear and go for nice meals and, get that nice cocktail on a beach in Dubai and, travel to meet people and, talk on camera more. And like, these are the things you have to live with, and I think a lot of people miss that when it comes to mentoring is they only fixate on the numbers. But Anna is truly a confident woman now. And that makes me so proud to have been in her corner to help her do that. And the coolest part is she got back to enjoying it, okay? Getting her personality into her content and attracting absolute rock star clients. You can even see it from her page. Let me give you two moments just to have a little look at her page here. So as you can see, she's actually hilarious. And I mean, if you were to look at any of these videos talking about bundas, just like actually putting comedy and putting herself into her page and feeling confident enough to just share who she is and not be afraid about it. As you can see that she's certified as a menopause coach. But my point is, guys, yes, we doubled her business, well, more than that. Yes, she's earning £140,000 per year. Yes, she was able to leverage her team and travel the world. Yes, she was able to book business trips without having to double check her bank account. But she truly feels confident now. And that, to me, fills me with pride. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed this training today. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you got some value from it. Let me know in the comments if there's any other videos that you'd like to see or anything in particular that you find that you're struggling with and you need a little bit of help with. For those of you that don't follow me on Instagram, I'll put it below in the description. My Instagram is literally just @George Lewinsky. Go drop me a follow. I'm always putting value on there. And I'll see you guys in the next one.